Alright, it's Saturday.
Let all them hounds off of the leash.
Memorial Day weekend.
Gave all that money to the rich. They're gonna hand you down now that short-handled shovel and direct you directly to the ditch. Now just hear them talking tongues, child. No, you know now what they mean. Ain't gonna make no kind of difference. Just keep your eyes focused on
Our helicopter's doing.
Yes, I guess I see. They ain't doing nothing.
Alright, we're gonna go I'm gonna go a little bit fast. I gotta run to the store real quick, and then I'm gonna take a quick ride down the canal and see. I'm doing it for a reason. I want to see what the water flow is like right now, because I want to. So the canal is essentially a spillway for a huge reservoir that's up Santiago Creek, man-made, and you know, it fills up with water, and they pump it out, and it goes down the canal, the creek. So there's 3 pretty massive culvert pipes for the overflow going into the creek, which is an access point to the reservoir. So it's the only way you can really get to the reservoir without doing like breaking and entering, you know, like without climbing fences or cutting locks. That's the only way to really get in there. So I want to check it out. I've been through the culvert pipes before. I went on a little adventure with my with my 2 youngest kids. We went through the culvert pipes, but it was during a time when there wasn't very much water in the reservoir or the canal.
Yes, I guess I know. There ain't no place left on this earth that I could call my own in. Yes, I hope I see the day we all wake up and stop them ships upon the sea. Well, hallelujah. Let it all just burn. 'Cause they ain't the type of listening.
Alright.
And they sure ain't never gonna.
Are we recording? Yeah, it looks like we are. So I don't really ride a lot on the weekends, but
You can feel them as they watch you.
Well, it's going to be a 3-day weekend, and we're kind of just sitting around the house. So I'll probably take the kids out on a bike ride. I don't know, I might put something on something on the channel of me and my daughter going on a ride or something. We'll see.
Yes, I hope I see the day we all wake up and get up off our bended knees. Well, hallelujah. Let it all just burn. 'Cause they ain't the type of listening, and they sure ain't never gonna learn. Sweet Demon, North Carolina, gave your daughter to me. She left me on that corner staring, not the wind out of me.
So you're riding along with me on 2 of my favorite things to do in the world.
Wonder how I've been waiting.
which is ride my bike and listen to music. And other than spending time with my kids and doing the family thing, you know, that's probably, that is my favorite thing to do, is to be safe at home with my family or out running around, running amok with the family. But me, personally, for myself, it's the bike and it's music, reading books, and watching YouTube. Those are my favorite things to do. Hi. Alright, so let's run down the canal and hopefully the kids don't raise too much hell at the house, but we'll find out. So the music I'm listening to is called "The Devil Makes Three," which is one of my probably top in my top 5 of my favorite bands. Alright, so here we go. The canal. So there's this we got a little bit of room, but at any time, these drains right here can start dumping water. And there's a bunch of them. So that drain will never be that bad because that's coming from like the neighborhood. Let me turn this music down a little bit. Let's pause the music. So the big drains, that's going to be coming, I'm pretty sure, from the neighborhoods. But then you have these drains right here coming out. And those are, I'm pretty sure that water is propelled by a pump at a pump house, which is tied into the pump that's up at this reservoir. We're on our way to check out the ingress to that area. So I guess what I'm saying is, if they decide to start relieving the reservoir, water will start dumping out of here, out of all of these. Or this could be the city, I don't know, but I've seen water come out of these before and it seemed like it was under a little bit of pressure. So right here we do have an escape route. We can climb up the side of the canal, but I mean the chances of the canal filling up super fast, I don't think it's very, very likely. Even if we had like a flash flood, which we don't really have here, that would be the only thing. Or unless God comes down and decides to do something crazy, but I don't think that's going to happen right now. So this is just going to be a quick ride to kind of start planning an adventure. And more than likely, if I do go on an adventure up here, it's going to be with my kids, because I don't like leaving them behind. Oh, whoa, scary. So I forgot that I meant to cross over to the other side, but it looks like it wouldn't make a difference whether I went on the other side or not. So a lot of rocks and crap down here, so I don't want to puncture my tires. So how would we do this? So you can't get in anywhere right here. This is the only spot you can get in. Huh. Wow, if water starts blasting out of there, that's going to be bad. Maybe this is what's coming from the neighborhoods. Water's not very deep, but yeah, I'm not going to get my bike all jacked up. But you can see way off in the distance the 3 culvert pipes. So it looks like the water is probably just barely trickling down there. So let's go and navigate through these rocks here. So we're gonna go these, whatever these things are these geese, some kind of weird wild geese, but they're literally wanting to attack me right now. You hear it making that crazy sound? That kid doesn't want to go any farther. Alright, so people come down here on their you know, like the dirt bike type of e-bikes, like the Serans and Talarias and that whole trendy thing. Boy, this bike sounds bad. My God. So, yeah, something on the back of my bike is vibrating a lot. So I'm gonna have to check all the fasteners back there. It could be just the brakes, but I can't tell. Anyway, so yeah, kids go down there on those little e-dirt bikes. When I first moved here, probably 13 years ago, 12 or 13 years ago, to this specific location, I took my skateboard. I had a cruiser. I still have a cruiser, like Santa Cruz skateboard that has Road Riders, Road Rider 3s. They're old school wheels that are super, just awesome. And it was actually clear enough right there. It wasn't all that, as much of that crap all over the side there, and I was able to kind of skate along the side and hit the banks a little bit. Alright, we're gonna have to go fast because let me check my phone. So a few weeks ago I rode this way to go to work. So that's another thing. There's another trail that goes, so Santiago Creek Trail goes around the reservoir, you go up into Santiago Canyon, and I think this trail, it goes around the reservoir, cuts back to the canyon, and then I think there's some areas that you can have access to that are dirt trails, and you can take this all the way to just up the canyon. And there's a cemetery up there that I want to go to, but it's just another trip I'll have to plan out. I don't have a lot of free time really to do stuff on the weekends, but yeah, my wife's supportive of me going off on adventures, but I don't feel like, I don't know. I feel like I should be home with the family. Got some Canadian honkers. All right. So I'm just checking my phone to see if I have any communication from the main base. Let's go look up here. So the creek trail goes down off to the right, but there's the culvert pipes. So taking a bike through there is definitely not going to happen. And I wouldn't lock my bike up here. Somebody would find a way to steal it. But I can pack my day pack and take my kids down here. So if we had a master key, i.e. a set of bolt cutters, we could get in really easy, but it's not a good idea to do those kinds of things. So we're gonna go back on the creek trail, go through this tunnel under Prospect, and I'll show you guys the reservoir I'm talking about. And also look for an alternative entrance into this area. So that's it. So yeah, it's massive. And this is at a very high level. Usually but we've gotten so much rain lately. Usually it's much, much lower. Like, I bet you that thing's 50 feet deep. And then it goes around over to the other side. There's another section that looks just like this. But I don't think there's any way to really sneak in right here. So I think those culvert pipes, I think that's really the only way. I think there's another entrance right here for service vehicles. You know, you're always just hoping somebody forgets to lock the gate. Yeah, so that's it. So yeah, this bike trail will go all the way around the backside, and then cut up that canyon. But really, I think the original trail, there is a trail that goes along the actual creek itself right here. So if I was really adventurous, I would push my bike, figure out, I'd ride up the little waterfall, carry my bike through the tunnel, jump onto that trail or that road until I meet up with the normal access of the Santiago Creek Trail. But you just don't know what you're going to come across. You might there might be locked gates. Like once you get to the area where you can ride, there might be a locked gate to get out, right? You trespassed in, so you have to trespass out. But who knows? All right, how long have we been gone? 25 minutes. So I'll make this a quick little video, and nobody's texted me yet, nobody's called me yet. pretty amazing.
You may be sitting outside now, just feeling like you're bulletproof. Turns out you ain't doing a goddamn thing. I'm bagging outside of that telephone booth. All the time, it seems so hard just to get your hands from the pouring rain. As soon as you feel yourself crawl back up, you're on your way back down again. Just pray with me, lost daughters and sons. Drink a little smoke above the barrel of the gun. Them troubles outside of my door, there ain't no way to add them up. There's gonna be so many more. You just stay with me, lost daughters and sons. There ain't nobody leaving till the battle is done. Them troubles outside of my door, there ain't no way to add them up. There's gonna be so many more. Now like Steve surely got the power to transform a creature of the sky to a creature of the land. Only takes just one card to either make or break great hand. Could be making so much noise and all of a sudden smacking out a single sound. Seems like a hand sweeps out of the sky and introduces your body to the grit of the ground. Just pray with me, lost daughters and sons. Ain't nobody leaving till the body.
All right. Well, thank you for coming along with me on a potential future adventure that may or may not end up on YouTube. I don't know. If I go for a walk, I don't know if I'll put it on the channel or not. All right. We'll catch you later.